All right, all right. Good morning, friends. We are live with today's Wake Up in Barca. I'm the undefeated mustache, John. Oh boy, we are still shaking out the devastating news of Lionel Messi signing for PSG. He's going to be wearing the number 30, and we're going to talk about who's going to be wearing what numbers at Barcelona. Number 10 is still up for grabs. They have announced most of the numbers. Some of our new signings, Depay, Aguero, Emerson, have their kit numbers, but some people don't, and some people may be switching. So we'll talk about that. We'll see what else comes up, folks. Let's go ahead and get this party started.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right, all right. Oh, should have blown my nose before we got started today. Apologies for the sniffles. I got a little bit of allergies. No problems, no problems. Fully fit, fully healthy. So what do you guys think about? I don't even want to talk about it. I want to just want to move on. My question was going to be, what do you guys think about Messi wearing the number 30? That's what he started out with at Barcelona. It's a little bit of a Easter egg, a little metaphor, a little refresh for him at PSG. PSG signed Messi, Ramos, Hakimi, Wijnaldum, and Donnarumma this year. That's insane. The only thing that comes close was Chelsea, what was it, last year or the year before, signing Ziyech, Pulisic, Werner, all kinds of people. Meanwhile, Barcelona's just sitting there with their thumbs up our butts. What can you do? What can you do? Good morning, Winston. How you doing? Black, you haven't been here in a while, brother. How you doing? My nephew Ayush coming to us from India. Mandox, hello, hello. Reflex Finance and Trading. All right, good morning. How we doing? I think this is your first time here. Welcome to the channel. Yes, Messi is officially PSG, wearing the number 30. I'm now just waiting for the news for Mbappe to sign at Madrid. That's what's coming next, folks. I called it here on the channel weeks ago. As soon as it came out, well, not weeks ago, I guess last week. As soon as it came out that Messi was leaving, I said, Messi to PSG, Mbappe to Real Madrid, Barcelona to fist themselves. And that, my friends, is unfortunately exactly what's happening. Even worse. It looks like Braithwaite is saying that if Kane leaves Tottenham, he would love an opportunity to go to Spurs. We may start this season with two healthy forwards, Depay and Griezmann. Other than that, we have Braithwaite. We have an injured Dembele. We have an injured Aguero. Demir has played on the wing, but he's more of an attacking midfielder. Ansu Fati is injured. Messi just went to PSG. So, what was it? A month ago, we were talking about how we probably have too many forwards. I think we were up to like 7 or 8 at that point in time. I'm not saying I'd bring any of them back necessarily, but we are going to have players to put on the pitch. Sheehan, good morning to you. I do believe Madrid has the capacity to sign Mbappe. Maybe I'm wrong. If someone else knows something different, please speak up. But as far as I know, that's certainly a possibility. Daniel, good morning. Good morning. Let's get a tab open here. Because folks, we got some kit number changes. We got some people changing their kit numbers. Let's go to Barcelona.com. Well, first of all, let's show you the screen. Dun, dun, dun. Then we'll go to Barcelona. I was just looking at that Ansu Fati kit there. Barcelona. Yes, indeed. Let's go fcbarcelona.com. We'll check out the news here in a second. But I want you guys to take a look at the kit numbers. Let's go to players. By the way, 4 captains for this year. Busquets, Piqué, Sergio Roberto, Jordi Alba. The final 4 from our glory days. Unfortunately. Hassan, good morning to you, sir. All right, so Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, obviously keeping the number 1 spot. Neto, everyone was talking about him leaving this year. Not happening. He's staying with us. He's keeping the number 13. Serginho Dest, My American brethren, keeping the number 2. I did just I did just double down is what I was trying to say. I just double down on the Dest jerseys. I got the new kit coming with the number 2 DEST on the back. Let's go Dest. PK keeping his 3. Araujo keeping 4. Langley, he's going to turn things around this year. That's what I think. I think Langley last year had a few bad matches, had a few just mishaps, just bad run of luck, nothing you can do about it type of incidents. I think he turns things around. He was a steal the first year or 2 even that we had him. So I think he turns things around, keeping that number 15. Jordi Alba, Sergio Roberto also keeping their numbers 18 and 20 respectively. Another surprise, Samuel Umtiti. We're starting the season in 5 days, and Samuel Umtiti is still here. He's going to be rocking that number 23 for now. Interesting here, Eric Garcia does not have a number yet. You'll see some of the other signings, like Emerson here with 22. He's got his kit number. Why does Eric Garcia not have a kit number yet? Is it because we're waiting on someone like a Samuel Umtiti, perhaps, to move on and open up that kit number? We'll see. Oscar Mingueza still rocking the 28. And like I said, Emerson with that 22. Into the midfield now. Sergio Busquets still rocking the 5. Guys, if Miralem, I can't even say his name, Miralem Pjanic starts the season with us, I'm just going to be so disappointed. So disappointed. Black, you might be the only person who's excited for Sunday. I'm trying very hard, but we've lost our identity. I think that's the biggest thing. We lost our identity. I'm trying very hard here. So Miralem Pjanic, man, I'll find my words. Don't worry. Hopefully he moves on. Somebody else gets that number 8. Right now, though, here's the first big change, folks. Ricky Puig coming in with the number 6. He was wearing the 12 last season, I do believe. But given that he is now going to be wearing the number 6, does that mean that he's going to be getting more playing time under Ronald Koeman? Laporta has come in. He's clearly told Koeman that he has to play in a 4-3-3. Has he also told Ronald Koeman that he needs to give young Ricard Puig more opportunity on the field? I think that's what's happening. I think that's a good indicator here with the number 6. So what do you guys think? Right off the bat, that's our first big change. Ricky Puig getting the number 6. And for those of you that are paying attention, with Emerson taking the 22, that means Ansu Fati is going to have a new kit number here. So we'll get to that here in the forwards. Coutinho is rocking the 14. I think he started with 7 and then went to 17 and then 14. I could be wrong about one of those. But number 14, Johan Cruyff, little throwback there. Pedri's still going with the number 16. I think maybe we'll see if Pjanic moves on. Maybe Pedri takes that number 8 and we've got our dubbed 6 and 8 through the midfield. Frankie de Jong keeping his preferred number 21. And now the forwards, my friends. Griezmann sticking with the number 7. Braithwaite, for now, he's still with us. Like I said, rumors are he's like, oh, I'll go to Tottenham if Harry Kane leaves. He's going to be number 12. Ousmane Dembele, who's still injured and will be out until the end of October, wearing the number 11. Ansu Fati, now wearing the number 17. Look at that. 17 goes to Ansu Fati. A little kit change for him. Sergio Aguero, surprisingly, going for number 19. I did not expect that. I was actually thinking he would be a top candidate to get the number 10 spot, and that is not the case. Not the case at all. And then Memphis Depay getting the number 9. Let's go. Number 9 for Memphis. I don't hate that at all. I think Memphis, out of everyone who's gotten playing time so far, is the one who's stepping up, has that kind of attitude, has that swagger to maybe be the one that's going to carry the offense, particularly now that we are just riddled with injuries right now. Absolutely riddled with injuries. Ansu Fati, 13 goals in 43 appearances. That's phenomenal, folks. For a winger to be scoring in every third match, essentially, that's absolutely phenomenal. Once we get him out there with Memphis and Griezmann, I'll feel a lot better about the attack. I'm not going to be relying on Dembele and Aguero very much because Obviously, they're very injury prone. Aguero the last few seasons, and Dembele ever since we signed him has been basically on the injured list. So who's going to carry this team this year? I'm really looking for Dest to step up. I think there's going to be a lot of matches where Dest is on the left wing and you have Emerson on the right wing. I'm looking for more of the same from Mingueza and Araujo this year. I think they continue their development. They continue to take those reins as the center backs, and PK maybe steps back a little bit out of the limelight. Midfield, it's gotta be the year for Pedri, Pedri and Puig. It's got to be their year, right? It has to be. Memphis isn't that young. He's 27. So he's not old. He's in his prime right now, right? Like, we're getting prime Memphis. But back to the Messi thing, I really need someone like Ricky Puig to step up because I've been completely spoiled by having gone through the Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, PK, and others, Jordi Alba era. All homegrown players. Like, that was the identity of Barcelona. I was so proud to be able to identify with Barcelona and the way that they went about getting their success. It's not like a Real Madrid or now a PSG who's a bunch of hired guns. Like, we grew those players, developed those players, brought those players into the senior squad, and watched them do what they did from 2008 on. And with Messi leaving, that's really it. That's the last one for me, at least. I know we still have the four captains. The four captains were all there, but goddamn, it's not the same. It's not the same. None of those guys are like the face of Barcelona. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So we'll see. We'll see. What do you guys think? First of all, thank you to everybody who corrected me about the number 10. Apparently, La Liga is very strict on retiring numbers. They wouldn't let Sevilla do it when one of their players passed away even. So with Messi leaving, the likelihood is that we will have to have a number 10. But I still think there's a small loophole because there's 25 numbers available, and you can register 25 players. But I don't think you have to register 25. I think you can register 23. And I could be wrong about that. So maybe somebody wants to double down on those details for me. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. I do declare. So what do you guys think so far? What do you guys think of the kit numbers as they are? Aguero's got 19. Memphis has 9. Ansu Fati switching to 17. And then Ricky Puig switching to number 6. That's the 5 kit number changes so far. If no one else comes in, I don't know. Does nobody wear the number 10? Is that what happens? Let's get caught up in the chat here. I saw we had some folks jump in. Ovi, good morning. Adita, hello, hello. Who else we got? Nana, good morning. I'm pretty excited for Memphis. Like I said, it's different when they're hired guns, but you know what? Now that I think about it, I mean, Ronaldinho was a hired gun. Ronaldinho came from PSG actually in 2004. So, yeah, I'm not ready to move on. You know what I mean? We're just getting out of a very long-term relationship, and I'm not sure I'm ready to commit to that next generation yet. But I think once we get a sense of this team, we'll get a few matches in. I think there'll be some stuff to get excited about. I really do. Who else has popped in here? Vipula, Austin, hello, hello. I believe we have fully registered everybody. Everyone's got their kit numbers now, right? Who's the only one that's missing is Eric Garcia. So I don't know what's going on with that one. Because that's it, right? He's the only one that doesn't have a kit number. So you got to wonder about that. Why would Eric Garcia not have a kit number? UEFA Super Cup is today. I forgot about that. 3 o'clock. I'll say maybe. It fully depends on how my day goes. I got some stuff I'm trying to accomplish. So we'll see. I do need to test out. I'm trying to do a dual stream. Little inside baseball for you all. I'm trying to make it so that I can stream on YouTube and TikTok. I'm not sure how it's going to work, so I need to test that out a little bit. Maybe we do that today. We shall see. We shall see. Guerrero is a grandpa and injury prone, unfortunately. Right now, I got to agree with you. Ovi saying goat weight over Dembele. Right now, yes. Dembele, when Dembele is fit and healthy and at his best, he could be a top 10 forward. He just needs to work on his finishing, which he can't do when he's injured all the time. Mingueza is injured, but it's not a serious one. I think he's still looking okay long term. Frankie de Jong is questionable for this upcoming match. That's not fun. He had a calf strain or something like that. Just catching up on the chat here. You guys are blowing it up, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Boy21, how we doing? Do we think Messi will come back or go to MLS or retire? I was talking about this with Ayush. I don't think we should be looking down the road and thinking that Messi's going to come back in a couple years. I don't think that it would be healthy for the club. I don't think that, listen, if Barcelona do what they're supposed to do, then 2 years from now, there should not be a place for Lionel Messi to come back into this club if we do things the right way. If in 2 years we're still looking back and going, oh, we need Messi, then it is going to be a long 2 years for us, friends. Hopefully, Messi wins Champions League with PSG this year. Then he does whatever the hell else he wants to do while Barcelona rebuilds this year, next year, and then by 2023, which is when you all are talking about bringing back Messi, hopefully by then we get our finances in order. We've brought up these youngsters that we've been looking at into well-established stars, and we can sign that next superstar, whoever it is, in 2 years' time. It won't be Mbappe. It won't be Haaland. Whoever that next person is. It'll probably be somebody that breaks out during this World Cup. So I would say it's a bad idea to think about bringing Lionel Messi back to the club in 2 years. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, you got it, Cules. Absolutely. You don't go back to the X. You just don't. Maybe he does retire to Miami FC. I don't know. I'm not sure why everybody immediately jumps to Miami. There's plenty of other cities that have a Spanish-speaking culture here in the U.S. He could play, well, the weather too, but it's muggy down there in Florida. Like maybe he would prefer somewhere like a Texas or a California. Can Pooch play with De Jong and Pedri? It's going to be weak defensively. I think so. So if you look at how Pedri performed in the Euros, he was a true center mid. He was not playing as an attacking midfielder. So I think Pedri and De Jong and Push could work out. De Jong obviously will be that holding midfielder. He's not the most physical player in the world, but look what Ajax was able to do when it was Frankie de Jong and Van de Beek and Tadic. Was that his name? I think it was Tadic as like an attacking mid. Look at that. So it won't be too dissimilar. I think of the three, obviously De Jong is most physical, then Pedri, then Ricky Push. But that's going to be a lot for any midfield to deal with defensively themselves. If you have Frankie de Jong winning the ball back, sideline to sideline, stopping the counterattacks, and then he gets to turn and his first outlets are Ricky Puig and Pedri, I like that. And then they get to turn and see who's in front of them. Obviously, Depay, Griezmann. Who starts? If everybody's healthy, who starts next to Depay and Griezmann? We saw in the last match against Juventus, it was Depay on the left, Goatweight in the center, and then Griezmann on the right. I didn't hate that at all. Griezmann cutting in with his left boot. If everybody's healthy, though, I don't know. Dembele could sneak in. It's Ansu Fati, right? Obviously, why were we even questioning it? If everybody's healthy, obviously the third starter is going to be Ansu Fati, right? I would think. I think he's going to West Ham. Who's going to West Ham? Let me catch up on it. De Jong as a CDM or center back is so awful. What are you talking about? Should stay in the interior. Only player we can that we can play CM or CDM properly is Nico Gonzalez, but he's too young. So I'm going to disagree with you, Black. I'm going to wholeheartedly disagree with you. Frankie De Jong actually prefers to play in that holding defensive role. He's done it for the Netherlands. He's done it for Barcelona. I agree. We don't want him at center back, but center back and defensive mid are two very different roles, very different responsibilities. He's going to be asked to do different things on different areas of the pitch. So with him at defensive mid and the amount of possession that we would get with Pedri, Push, Depay, Griezmann, and then throw in whoever else you want, I think that what we're going to be relying on is really his pace sideline to sideline. When we're pushed forward, when PK, Mingueza, and Araujo, and whoever else might be playing center backs, Eric Garcia at times, when they're all across midfield and we lose the ball and the opposing team is looking for that outlet on either sideline, instead of having a very slow, I was going to say some disrespectful things, but I love him, a very slow Sergio Busquets who can't make it sideline to sideline and then can't recover to get back, you're going to have Frankie De Jong shutting that down early. It's going to be a vast improvement in terms of Barcelona maintaining possession and not letting people run at their back line. Everybody keeps blaming the back line. Oh, it's PK. Oh, it's Langley. Oh, this and that. When you are having attacking players who are world class running at your back line 3-on-3 or 3-on-2 at times, they're gonna score. It's gonna happen. That's how it's supposed to go. The onus is really on the defense to mitigate that, but where it stops is the midfield. That's where you eliminate those counterattacks from even beginning. And if we're not able to do that, like what we've seen the past couple of years, then we just get counterattack after counterattack, can't stop it, goal after goal. 'Tis what it is. Pedri, Push, De Jong, 99% possession, maybe. Vipula, which part are you talking about? And I'm pretty sure this is the first time that I've been pushing for Ricky Puig and De Jong and Pedri. And, if you're talking about the Busquets stuff, yes. And we're going to talk about a lot of things repeatedly. There's going to be a lot of themes that keep coming up. Also, the season hasn't started yet. Bro. If you want to talk about something else, bring up something interesting, my dude. Then the midfield should be them. I think Barca should move on from Boosie. Yes, that's what I'm saying. De Jong prefers to play in the holding role. That's what I just said, Nana. Damn, bro. Paris just has stopped for one day. Don't know what that means. Barcelona's still trying to sign Renato Sanchez. I haven't seen that. Let's see what else we got in the news. I checked this morning. I don't think there's much going on other than Braithwaite is like, oh, I could go to Spurs. We'll go Barcelona, Renato Sanchez. It'd be dope if we could sign him. Oh, here we go. Liverpool move into pole position ahead of Barcelona to sign Renato Sanchez. That's 3 hours ago. Sack of potatoes. Liverpool have moved into pole position ahead of Barcelona after a Leo slap. Get out of here with your nonsense. I Daily Mail. Every time. You guys got to tell me to stop clicking on the Daily Mail. We'll go into the hard tackle here. Barcelona have fallen behind. 23-year-old. He's only 23. I thought he was older than that. Barcelona's need for a new midfielder. Give me some news here. As for Liverpool, the Reds are in the market looking for a replacement for Wijnaldum. Give me some numbers. I think I saw, 40 million? Can we even afford that? Well, I guess we should have a little bit of room now that we're not going to be paying Messi all of that money, right? I would love to get Sanchez if that is the case. It's not looking good, though. I mean, if Liverpool are going to come in and spend more money than us, then that's what's going to happen. Barcelona cannot afford Sanchez, which means the favorites and potentially the only big club both willing and able to deal with Lille is Liverpool. So there you go. If there's any truth to the idea Liverpool rate Sanchez highly, though, there probably is a price which he becomes too good a value to pass on. With Barca out of the picture, the question could be just how desperate Lille are. So, not happening, folks. Not happening. We just listen. We have the club that we have. I think we're gonna end up relying on Pjanic this year. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, you guys. Oh my god. Just let that sink in. Just let it sink in that Pjanic isn't going anywhere. Umtiti isn't going anywhere. As hard as we try, Griezmann isn't going anywhere. And we're gonna end up relying on these players this year. Ooh, so strap in, fresh start. Listen, I'm coming at it with everyone gets a clean slate. Everyone gets a fresh start. This is a new Barcelona, and I'm going in with low expectations. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, still at 95%. Yeah, that Vipula, you were correct with that. We're at 95% of our salary, even without bringing anybody else in. Pjanic is going to carry us to the UCL final. We'll see. We will see. Oh, my goodness. Never should have bought Pjanic. I know. Well, that was also, I think, a desperate attempt at cutting down some of our salary. Who's the best player right now? If you're talking about for La Liga, I guess the faces of La Liga right now are Luis Suarez, Benzema, and Griezmann, because Hazard completely flopped. I was talking about that with somebody yesterday. Like, who is the face of La Liga now that Messi left? And I think it's those 3 or 4 players that I just mentioned. Pjanic had plenty of opportunity, dude. Plenty of opportunity. He was given a lot of chances on the pitch, and he did not come through. So I'm not listening to any of those any of those arguments of, oh, he didn't get a chance. I saw that he was looking at Juventus, but as of a day ago, we are close, but not done yet. Yeah, as of right now, he's still with us. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But here's the thing. If he leaves, do we bring somebody up? What happens? Well, that's probably what's going to happen is we're going to fill the club with Barca B players. So Collado, Mariba, if he stays, we still got to figure that out. What's going on with Mariba? Because he's either got to sign a new contract or GTFO. Chelsea willing to beat competition for Iliash. Wow, 12 hours ago, Iliash Mariba willing to spend season in stands at Barcelona. Get out of here, dude. I would love a swap. Somebody brought it up in the chat before. Barcelona should sign some better defenders. Barcelona can't sign anybody right now, dude. But if we could do a player swap, I would love for Mariba to get swapped with Kovacic at Chelsea. I think Kovacic would fit in quite nicely into our midfield. And talk about physical, he brings some physicality for sure. And if not that, then the only other player swap I could possibly think of for Mariba is, of course, Weston McKennie from Juventus. Yes, indeed, my friends. You thought you were going to get away with it, but you're not. That's the answer. That's the solution. That brings the grit and the physicality that we're missing from this team. Weston McKennie to Barcelona. You heard it here first. You're going to hear it again and again and again and again, my friends, until it happens. That's the answer. That's the solution that we are all waiting for. Weston McKennie to Barcelona. And then we'll have Weston McKennie, Frankie de Jong, and Pedri as our 3. Ricky Puig will supplement in. I don't think he's quite ready. He's not on the level of a Weston McKennie just yet. You thought you were going to get through an episode without it, but you never will, my friends. You never will. Busquets is too old. I love him. He'll play a majority of the La Liga matches, I'm sure. However, it's time to move on. I've talked about it at length. All right. Weston McKennie, he is. You got it, Winston. Winston's on board. Okay. What else? I think that's about it. We went over kit numbers. Talked a little bit about the expectations for this year. What are we missing? I don't think anything. I think we're good. Here, folks. So Friday, make sure you don't miss the show. We are going to be doing a pregame. I'll have a couple of templates. So on Friday, we're going to go over, we're going to take a look at our opponent. We are going to take a look at a potential starting lineup, and then we'll give predictions for the match. Those will be the 3 things that we offer for the preview there. So that's what we'll get going. Kovacic did play for Real Madrid, so it'd be nice to bring him over to Barcelona. He'll be the first player in a while to do the El Clasico swap. The McKennie transfer is 100% unrealistic, except for the fact that it's not that unrealistic. It's not rumored. Nobody's looking at it. Juventus aren't interested in giving him up, I'm sure, but I would love to see that happen. That's all I'm saying. All right. Americano down. Wake up in Barca complete. Come back Friday, my friends. All right. We do this show, of course, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this Friday will be the pregame show for our upcoming match against Real Sociedad, kicking off our first season without Lionel Messi in 21 years. Ay, my friends. Wild stuff. All right. I hope everybody has a great day. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. Find something fun to do today. Excuse me, if I could speak. What else? That's it. I hope to see you Friday. We'll kick off the weekend right. I appreciate you all coming and spending your time with me, folks. So that's going to be it for today. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. Mwah.